Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody, to the Johnny Guitar channel. Today we are playing Skyrim Anniversary Edition with Brutal Jane, Brutal Survival. And in the last episode, we were able to convince Thonir to help us out with quite a few things. And I think we're going to keep it that way. I think we're going to keep tricking Thonir into being our best friend. We, of course, have Dirtithis with us, and we are doing a permadeath run on survival. And, yeah, let's pop over to Arngeir, because we do have the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. And, we're going to turn that in. And then we have something else special we're going to do, but don't worry, we will get to it.
By Ysmir, this will not end well.
Ah, you've retrieved the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da. Which means push.
Huh?
With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it.
Oh, this is awesome. I love it. I love it, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to Johnny Guitar.
Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
I hope Thonir can handle this.
Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Okay, so since the beginning, Jane has been trying to investigate Ulfric Stormcloak. You see, she's been away for many, many years, like 15 years. Out in Morrowind and Black Marsh, hanging around with Dirtithis. She's just recently returned to Skyrim, and apparently her younger brother has gone missing. Her parents are long since dead, but her younger brother, last living relative, has gone missing. He joined the Stormcloak Rebellion. Now, she agrees with a lot of what Ulfric Stormcloak says, but not quite everything, so I just want to see if Arngeir has any more information to give us about Ulfric Stormcloak. I don't think he does, but maybe.
This damned war has cost us, me, everything.
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn. We spoke the traditional words of greeting to a dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim. Ah, I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kine, in the name of Shor, and in the name of Atmora of old. You are Ismir now, the dragon of the north. Hearken to it.
Okay, for those of you who did not watch the last episode, I actually was attacked by hired thugs. You see, I had stolen from someone, and hired thugs came to attack me, and the person on the notary, on the note, was Parthenax. Parthenax hired thugs just because I stole from the Greybeards. I totally need those regeneration potions, but Parthenax hired thugs, somehow, to hunt me down. So yeah, when can I have a face-to-face with this Parthenax fella?
As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him. Sky above, voice within.
Okay, so we are in survival mode. We need to head down the mountain, but... And I don't... Wait, he said that High Hrothgar was open to me now. Does that mean I can sleep here? Is there a bed? Is there a bed for me? Oh my gosh, there is. Can I sleep in any bed? I can. Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. I thought we were gonna have to, like... Let's go ahead and take a bit of a nap. We gotta head down the mountain. And as we're heading down the mountain, I think we'll discuss what our next step is.
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living. I'd leave Mortal were it in my power.
You know, you guys, one thing I do want to mention, it's been said before many times that even though I think this path is called like the 3,000 steps to High Hrothgar, and then people argue, well, if you count the steps, there's only about, you know, so many of them, 700 steps, whatnot. I would like to point out that it seems like the Greybeards were maybe in higher regard in the past, and that a lot of this pathway has been overgrown, meaning that there may be hidden steps right beneath the snow and the dirt. There may be more steps that had anciently or traditionally been there, maybe a couple steps right here below the snow, so I don't think you can count all of the steps that are physically exposed in order to make that argument. And that's me caring about an argument because I'm a total Skyrim nerd. Okay, yeah, I forgot. I told you I was going to discuss our next plan. Okay, well, our next plan is actually... I've been thinking a lot about it. Gerkethis, Thonir, I'm talking to you. Yeah, Thonir, I know we returned the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller, but suck it up, bitch. You're with us now. We ride or we die, and at some point, when I'm sick of you, I will help you take care of that little vampire problem you're having in Morthal. But for now, you're with me. And for now, having learned a little bit more about Ulfric Stormcloak over the past episodes, I think we're just going to give him the Jagged Crown. Now, I do want to work with Delphine and sneak into the Thalmor embassy. I frickin' hate the Thalmor. But if I die in the Thalmor embassy, I really don't want to have the jagged crown fall into the hands of the Thalmor. So, I feel it's in our best interest to just give the jagged crown to Ulfric Stormcloak, and I don't know, play it loose. Maybe see where that goes. Is that a good plan, dear Keithis? Oh shit. Why are they all aggro? Oh shit. Okay, run you guys, run. Why is everybody aggro on me? What the hell is going on? Oh shit. Oh, they're all aggro. Why is there a giant civil war battle going on? What is... Oh, only the Imperials. Okay. Only the Imperials are aggro on me.
Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? Silent.
You're the one who returned Blessed Sheogorath. I would be honored to be wabberjacked by you. Wabberjack, 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 wabberjack! Wabberjack, 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 wabberjack! You're the one who returned Blessed Sheogorath. I would be honored to be wabberjacked by you, Your Grace.
I'm really digging the vibe of Skyrim. I mean, there are so many sounds, like you can... I love the music. You can hear the birds and the bees and the river. Off in the distance, you can hear the roar of a dragon. I mean, this is just... Great job, Bethesda, on the sound design here in Skyrim.
What? Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Next time you're looking to pester someone, make sure it's the right person. Foreigners. What a nuisance. They thought I was some other Redguard woman. They just wouldn't leave me alone. I hope they get lost in the wilderness.
Oh shit, did we lose Thonir? Did Thonir get distracted by the lumber mill we ran past? It's possible. But I think we haven't seen the last of Thonir.
rather spend the day than drinking hunting brew mead.
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of hunting brew mead with me.
Two wenches, friend. Why's that?
Ah, nothing like fine spirits to help raise your... well, your spirits. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune. Need something?
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Okay, I want to pop in here for a moment to see if we can buy more
Got
food.
some. Mind you don't get fresh with Susanna. She plays the drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Thanks. What do you got? Take it, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yes. Yes. Okay, awesome. I feel good about this
Enjoy your stay.
transaction.
And don't break nothing.
Yeah, I got it, lady. Thank you. You don't need to... okay, you know what? I think I want to read a little more because I don't think we finished one of the books we were,
You know about
reading
Talos?
and
He
learning
founded
about.
the Empire.
Okay. You guys, please shut up for a moment. I do know about Talos. Thank you for mentioning that. So I believe in the last couple episodes we've been reading sections of the Great War. Did we finish it? Okay, so we got through The War Begins. Check out the, go to the Johnny Guitar channel, check out the live stream section, and you will see. You will see. Okay, I think we did all of this in the last episode. The sack of the Imperial City. Yes, this is what we're doing. Excuse me. Fourth era, 174. The sack of the Imperial City. The Thalmor leadership committed all available forces to the campaign in Cyrodiil, gambling on a decisive victory to end the war once and for all. During the spring, Aldmeri reinforcements gathered in southern Cyrodiil, and on the 12th of Second Seed, they launched a massive assault on the Imperial City itself. One army drove north to completely surround the city, while Lord Narafin's main force attacked the walls from the south, east, and west. The Emperor's decision to fight his way out of the city rather than make a last stand was a bold one. No general dared advise him to abandon the capital, but Titus II was proven right in the end. While the 8th Legion fought a desperate and doomed rearguard action on the walls of the city, Titus II broke out of the city to the north with his main army, smashing through the surrounding the Aldmeri forces and linking up with the reinforcements marching south of Skyrim under General Jonna. Meanwhile, however, the capital fell to the invaders and the infamous sack of the Imperial City began. The Imperial Palace was burned, the white gold tower itself looted, and all manner of atrocities carried out by the vengeful elves on the innocent populace. In Hammerfell, General Decanius was preparing to drive the Altmeri back from the Skaven when he was ordered to march for Cyrodiil. Unwilling to abandon Hammerfell completely, he allowed a great number of invalids to be discharged from the legions before they marched east. These veterans formed the core of the army that eventually drove Lady Arianella's forces back across the Alakir late in 174. Taking heavy losses on their retreat from harassing attacks by the Alakir warriors. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. So, as a result, the Red Guards, the Alakir, were able to drive the Thalmor out of Hammerfell. Now, one may ask, why do the Thalmor even want to take over everything? There's quite a few theories. We may learn more about it through more books we read, but I think they want to take control of these ancient towers. You see, the White Gold Tower existed there before the humans built a city around it. And it's an ancient tower that already existed, full of magical energies, I assume. There's a tower in Hammerfell. Is it the Adamantine Tower? No, I think that's in Breton. Anyways, there is one of these ancient towers in Hammerfell, and I bet the Thalmor want to take over it and do something. I don't know. I think they want to end the world, if we're being honest. The Battle of the Red Ring. During the winter of 4th Era 174 to 175, the Thalmor seemed to have believed that the war in Cyrodiil was all but over. They made several attempts to negotiate with Titus II. The Emperor encouraged them in their belief that he was preparing to surrender. Meanwhile, he gathered his forces to retake the imperial city. In what is known as the Battle of the Red Ring, a battle that will serve as a model for imperial strategists for generations to come, Titus II divided his forces into three. One army, with the legions from Hammerfell under General Decanius, was hidden in the Colovian highlands near Coral. The Aldmeri were unaware that he was no longer in Hammerfell, possibly because the imperial veterans Decanius had left behind led Lady Arianella to believe that she still faced an imperial army. The second army, largely of Nord legions under General Jonah, took up position near Chaden Hall. Now, one quick aside, if you've played Oblivion, which is an amazing Elder Scrolls game, if you played Oblivion, it's fun to kind of visualize the map and visualize where these locations are. Patricia Lavery says hello. Thank you, and welcome back to the Johnny Guitar channel, Patricia. Good to hear from you. Okay, continuing. The main army was commanded by the Emperor himself, and would undertake the main assault of the imperial city from the north. Okay, quick aside. Patricia, you're asking if I got the door glitch to fix on my Beast Within playthrough. We did. I just ended up continuing to explore, finding different pathways and locations. I'm not done with Echoes of the Vale. In fact, I've barely scratched the surface. Okay, continuing. We're, of course, talking about the sacking of the Imperial City and how the Emperor ended up retaking the Imperial City. On the 30th of Rain's Hand, the bloody Battle of the Red Ring began as General Decanius swept down on the city from the west, while General Jonah's legionnaires drove south along the Red Ring Road. In a 2-day assault, Jonah's army crossed the Niben and advanced west, attempting to link up with Decanius's legions and thus surround the Imperial City. Lord Nerafin was taken by surprise by Decanius's assault, but Jonah's troops faced bitter resistance as the Aldmeri counterattacked from Brazil and Skingrad. The heroic Nord legions held firm, however, beating off the piecemeal Aldmeri attacks. By the 5th day of the battle, the Aldmeri army in the Imperial City was surrounded. Okay, counterpoint, or just a note to take. So the Nordic legions, the Nords, had a really tough time, probably suffered a lot of losses. Remember that this all ties back to Ulfric Stormcloak's anger with the Empire. So, like, just reading that the Nords gave everything they could to help the Empire, to beat the Thalmor, only for a surrender to happen. How pissed off would you be? What a loss of all these lives. Anyways, Titus II led the assault from the north, personally capturing Lord Nerefin. It is rumored the Emperor wielded the famed sword Goldbrand, although this has never been officially confirmed by the Imperial government. An attempt by the Aldmeri to break out of the city to the south was blocked by the unbreakable shield wall of General Jonah's battered legions. In the end, the main Aldmeri army in Cyrodiil was completely destroyed. The Emperor's decision to withdraw from the Imperial city in 4th Era 174 was bloodily vindicated. Lord Nerefin was kept alive for 33 days, hanging from the White Gold Tower. It is not recorded where his body was buried, if it was buried at all. One source claims he was carried off by a winged Daedra on the 34th day. The White Gold Concordat and the end of the war. Okay, this is the part that Ulfric Stormcloak is particularly pissed off about. Although victorious, the Imperial armies were in no shape to continue the war. The entire remaining Imperial force was gathered in Cyrodiil, exhausted and decimated by the Battle of the Red Ring. Not a single legion had more than half its soldiers fit for duty. 2 legions had been effectively annihilated, not counting the loss of the 8th during the retreat from the Imperial city the previous year. Titus II knew there would be no better time to negotiate peace. And late in the 4th Era 175, the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion signed the White Gold Concordat, ending the Great War. The terms were harsh, but Titus II believed that it was necessary to secure peace and give the Empire a chance to regain its strength. The 2 most controversial terms of the Concordat were the banning of the worship of Talos and the cession of a large section of southern Hammerfell, most of what was already occupied by Aldmeri forces. Critics have pointed out that the Concordat is almost identical to the ultimatum the Empire rejected 5 years earlier. However, there is great difference between agreeing to such terms under the mere threat of war and agreeing to them at the end of a long and destructive war. No part of the Empire would have accepted these terms in 4th Era 171, dictated by the Thalmor at Sword's Point. Titus II would have faced civil war. By 4th Era 175, most of the Empire welcomed peace at almost any price. Let's continue, you guys. Let's continue, because I want to finish this book. In the next episode, there's another book we're going to start, but this book and this information has been a big part of Brutal Jane's journey. Epilogue. Manchester martial artist. What up? Epilogue. Hammerfell fights on alone. Hammerfell, however, refused to accept the White Gold Concordat, being unwilling to concede defeat and the loss of so much of their territory. Titus II was forced to officially renounce Hammerfell as an imperial province in order to preserve the hard-won peace treaty. Okay, everybody, who thinks Hammerfell and that region will be the next location for the next Elder Scrolls game? I feel like the information we're reading right now is we're building up to it. We're building up to a standoff between the Alakir and the Thalmor in Hammerfell in the next game. I hope. Anyways, the Red Guards, understandably, looked on this as a betrayal. In this, the Thalmor certainly achieved one of their long-term goals by sowing lasting bitterness between Hammerfell and the Empire. In the end, the heroic Red Guards fought the Aldmeri Dominion to a standstill. Although the war lasted for 5 more years and left southern Hammerfell devastated, the Red Guards say that this proves that the White Gold Concordat was unnecessary, and that if Titus II had kept his nerve, the Aldmeri would have been truly defeated by the combined forces of Hammerfell and the rest of the Empire. The truth of that assertion can, of course, never be known, but the Red Guards should not forget the great sacrifice of Imperial blood. Breton, Nord, and Cyrodiilic at the Battle of the Red Ring that weakened the Dominion enough to allow the eventual Second Treaty of Stros-M'Ka in 4th Era 180 and the withdrawal of the Eldmeri forces from Hammerfell. There can be no doubt that the current peace cannot last forever. The Thalmor take the long view, as is proved by the sequence of events leading up to the Great War. All those who value freedom over tyranny can only hope that before it is too late, Hammerfell and the Empire will be reconciled and stand united against the Thalmor threat. Otherwise, any hope to stem the tide of Thalmor rule over all of Tamriel is dimmed. That was an awesome book. Let's go ahead and drop it. Nah, we'll keep it. We'll keep it for now. Anyways, awesome book. I love reading about the lore. And this tricky situation we're in, because yeah, I'm hoping that at some point we do get to beat the Thalmor, because in this game, yes, we fight Alduin, we fight the dragons, we stop the end of the world, but the Thalmor are still here. Alright, let us go return the Jagged Crown to Ulfric Stormcloak, and maybe we'll be able to talk to him and get a little more information about his personal life and his personal beliefs, perhaps. Perhaps. Palace of Kings, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in to Johnny Guitar.
The Empire's ravenous hunger for Skyrim silver makes them fierce, but rest assured, we'll win the Reach and wrest it from their greedy paws.
Okay, this is exactly what I wanted, everybody. I wanted the opportunity to confront Ulfric and ask him about his training with the Greybeards. Alright.
Yes, they chose me when I was just a lad. It was a great honor, of course. I was to become a Greybeard myself. I spent almost 10 years at High Hrothgar, learning the way of the voice. Then the Great War came. I couldn't stand missing it. I often think about High Hrothgar. It's very disconnected from the troubles down here. But that's why I couldn't stay, and why I couldn't go back. I suppose the Greybeards care about Skyrim's troubles, in their way. But I needed to do something about it. I'm sure Arngir would call it one of my failings. Yes, although I rarely use my training. The Greybeards believe the voice should be used only for worship of Kinnereth. I have fallen from their strict teaching. But I still don't feel it should be used lightly. Not all of Arngir's lecturing was wasted, it seems. You're Dragonborn. The rules don't apply to you. You can shout the way dragons do, without training, through inborn instinct. They always hope to teach a Dragonborn to respect the way of the voice as they do. They never fully succeed. You'll have to make your own decision. It's a beautiful philosophy, but outside the seclusion of High Hrothgar, I was never able to hold to it. I'm not sure why Tullius is wasting his time trying to take Winterhold from us. But if he wants to throw his men away, I'll gladly accept that gift. Damn him. That old bear was right. Did you run into any trouble? Damn it. What were they doing there? Imperial spies are everywhere. Never forget that. I trust you gave them a thrashing. Now then, I'm glad you're here. I have a message I need delivered to the Jarl of Whiterun. Deliver this axe to Balgruuf the Greater. Yes, an axe. How long have you been in Skyrim? Give the man my axe. If he keeps it, I will bide my time. If he returns it to you, it means war. Men who understand each other often have no need for words. There are but a few simple truths behind one warrior giving another his axe. Balgruuf will know my meaning. Keep your wits about you. The Jarl of Whiterun is known for his temper.
Okay, interesting. So that was a very important conversation with Ulfric. I think over the past couple episodes I've been wondering about his time with the Greybeards, and he kind of confirmed everything that we suspected. That that he was with the Greybeards for a while, he learned to shout, but once the war started, he just couldn't stand
I made my fortune as
to
a seeker,
not join the
but now
war.
I'm retired.
What I didn't realize, though, which is interesting, is that he said that the Greybeards recruited him when he was a child, almost like a Jedi thing, right? Where they're just going around recruiting children? Did they somehow know he had the potential to shout? How does that work? How do the Greybeards just recruit children? This is odd. Okay, we need to sell a couple things, and then I guess we're off to Whiterun.
Everyone needs some metal hand. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
Working in Wendhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
I have a little of everything for sale.
Hermir's become a decent smith. Like to think I had a hand in that.
I've been a bit out of sorts since our
I
daughter
travel
was
more.
taken from
Some
us.
may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
So look at this scroll of call to arms. So I have the spell courage, but I wonder if there's a spell of call to arms, because I like that it has improved combat skills, health, and stamina for 10 minutes. I think the spell courage is only health and stamina, and it only seems to last for like 2 minutes, maybe even a minute. So this is quite useful to me.
Thank you for your custom.
My carriage is... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, steady. Need a horse? Talk to my father, Skolvar.
Okay, well, we've made it to Whiterun, and let's, Dirkethis, I'm talking to you, buddy. Thonir, glad you're still here. This is rough for me because Jane grew up at Tundra Homestead, which is just, what, west of the city? She's basically a part of Whiterun. Whiterun adjacent. And her dad grew up around here. And, I mean, she's been away for 15 years, and she doesn't know Jarl Bolgruff a ton, but, like, if we screw this up, if we make enemies with Whiterun, then it's kind of going to affect Jane's childhood home, right? I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Either way, let's spend a night in the inn so that we can talk to Jarl Balgruff in the morning.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm... Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Need anything else? Just let me know.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me.
What can I get you? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Rift. My goodness.
Okay, for God's sake, Thonir, put your axe away. We are in a Jarl's longhouse, okay? Dirkethis, you're my best friend. I'd really love to not piss off the Jarl. I'd really love to not piss him off. Let's see what we can do.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. did he now? The man is persistent, I'll give him that. I suppose it's time I give him an answer. Proventus, what do you make of all this? If Ulfric were to attack Whiterun...
As in all things, Lord, caution. I urge us to wait and see.
Pray wait.
I'm of a mind with Irileth. It's time to act.
You plan to march on Windhelm?
I'm not a fool, Proventus. I mean it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man. Or march his Stormcloaks up to the gates.
He'll do no such thing. A dagger in the back is all you could expect.
He was rather straightforward with Torrig.
Torrig? He simply walked up to the boy and murdered him.
That boy was High King of Skyrim.
I'm not the High King. But neither am I a boy. If Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way, let him. Though I suspect he'll prefer to send his Stormcloaks to do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
Then might I urge you to consider General Tullius's request? I mean, if you are bent on offending Jarl Ulfric.
Ulfric is the one who has offended. But Proventus has a point. Ulfric has made it clear. In his mind, to refuse his claim is to side with the Empire.
And what harm is there in letting a few legionnaires die in place of your own men?
It seems cowardly.
Was it cowardly, then, to accept the white gold concordat?
This again. That was different. Was I given a chance to object to the terms of the treaty? No. The Jarls weren't asked. We were told. And we had to like it.
The chests of gold didn't hurt.
Damn it! This isn't about gold!
It's time to decide.
Lord, wait. Let us see if Ulfric is serious.
Oh, he's serious. But so am I.
Finally.
So about this axe. You can return this... Proventus, bring me my pen. And the good parchment.
Are we writing a letter, Lord?
Yes, to General Tullius. I need to make a few things clear before I accept these legionnaires of his.
Okay, this is cool, everybody. This is cool. We just learned a lot more information. So for one, his, what is her name? Irileth? Yeah, Irileth. Yeah, she, like, mentioned the white gold concordat, and he said that, the Jarls of Skyrim had no choice. They had to just sign the concordat. But then Provincius was like, well, you took the gold. Yeah. Also, why the hell does Provincius have a two-handed sword on his back? Are you going to use that, buddy? You going to heft that mighty sword and swing it with great skill? I doubt it.
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living.
Anyways,
mortal, were it in my power.
I do like how Skyrim... Let's talk about Skyrim and its writing for just a moment. I do like how you could play the Civil War storyline, and you can... fight all the enemies and have a great time with the combat and stuff like that. You know, skim over some of the details. Or you can really delve into the lore and find out what every character thinks about Ulfric and the Stormcloak Rebellion and the Civil War. You could like really dive into it. Which is what we're doing here with Brutal Jane. Why am I so... Interesting. Why am I so heavy? I feel like I'm too heavy, everybody. Okay. Okay, I'm just checking out really quick because it's been a couple days. I just kind of, I love to see my character progression. Okay, one-handed all the way. One-handed sneaky. It looks like I saved a perk point. I probably was waiting until I get 29 yeah, probably 29 armor rating was what I was waiting for. Does that include head? Okay. And by 29 I mean 30. Obviously I was probably waiting until I get 30 heavy armor. Oh wow. The sun where I'm at here in New Canaan, the sun is setting. It was really hot all day today, and it is just quite beautiful and striking. In fact, I know we're doing a live stream, but I think I need to go head outside and just check out that
Need a ride?
sunrise for a moment.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
No, sorry.
Good morning.
No.
Where do you want to go?
I sometimes mistake Markarth and Windhelm.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Yeah, let's be off, good sir.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorik.
Yeah. Let's get inside the city, and maybe we'll just... What time of day is it? 7:52? We're probably gonna need to pop into that Candlehearth Hall for a moment. And yeah, I could go wake up Ulfric, but we're kind of doing more of an immersive roleplay on survival. Permadeath. Jane did not die. She kinda did. We're doing an You Only Live Twice. Anyways. So yeah, I could go...
all day long.
I could go wake up Ulfric Stormcloak, but I think I would rather just kind of immersively do this instead.
Huh?
Okay, let's go ahead and eat a little bit of food. Drink ourselves a beer. And let's just kind of take a moment to enjoy kind of the music and sounds of a Skyrim tavern.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe
I was one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army
comes.
until I took a sword to the chest.
It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn's come.
Oh.
I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such a helpful young lass.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborns come.
I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my war wound.
I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such a helpful young lass.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborns come.
I still can't believe...
Okay, I'm back, everybody. Sorry, I just wanted to go enjoy that beautiful red golden sunrise. Oh, wait, what? Wait. Dang it. No. We gotta go back in there. We need to go sleep.
Huh? Now, more than ever, the world needs tales of heroism.
To the days come and gone.
Oh, now she starts singing.
The age of oppression is now nearly done. We'll drive out the empire from this land that we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take
Got some fresh baked bread and good... Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room.
To
right this
Ulfric.
way.
You are the High King.
And don't break
In
nothing.
your great honor, we drink and we sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovin goes,
let me know if there's anything else you need.
One of us dies.
But this
Got some fresh baked bread and
we'll
good
see
cheese
it
if you're
wiped
after a bite to
clean
eat.
of the scourge that has sullied
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them Greyskins know what I think of them.
all hail to Ulfric. You are the
Sorry, but I'm not looking to hire any more crew right now.
we drink and we sing.
You don't know what freedom really means until you've lived on the river.
Okay. So I know in this episode we haven't really done much fighting or been challenged too much physically as permadeath, but I actually think we've covered a lot of ground. We've been learning a lot. But I fear that giving this axe to Ulfric Stormcloak is going to start something. Something that I can't back away from. But I think at this point Brutal Jane is committed. She has gained enough sympathy for Ulfric Stormcloak. She gets his position. She's done her research. She's read documents. She's read books. She's listened to the people on the street. Now one can say, hey, let the Civil War is distracting the Empire. Let the Empire deal with the Thalmor. But no, there's anger. And there's justice that needs to be done. The Nords gave everything they had for the Empire. And the Empire conceded. And as the Nords were able to witness the success that the Alakir had in Hammerfell, that probably drove their anger even further. They said, see, we could have done it. They probably agree with the Alakir that clearly we could have beat the Thalmor right then and there. We didn't need to sign the White Gold Concordat. Okay, you got me, Ulfric. I'm game. I'm in, Ulfric. Let's do this.
Speak with Ulfric. He's expecting word from Whiterun.
The Empire's ravenous hunger for Skyrim silver makes them fierce. But rest assured, we'll win the Reach and wrest it from their greedy paws. Then I was wrong about him. You're right, Galmar.
Again.
I'm in no mood to joke.
Give the word, my lord, and Whiterun is yours.
Whiterun is only a means to an end.
I've toured our camps. We're ready, Ulfric. Whenever you are.
Is any man ever ready to give the order that will mean the deaths of many?
No, but neither is every man able to give that order when he must. But you are that man, Ulfric. You've been that man before, and you'll be him again. And these men and women, they call themselves Stormcloaks because they believe in you. They are the meanest, toughest sons of bitches Skyrim has to offer. And they want this. They want this as much as you do. Perhaps they want it more.
You're certain we're ready? Whiterun's army will no doubt be bolstered with legionnaires. And those walls around Whiterun are old, but they still stand.
We are ready. And I might be old myself, but I'll kick those damn walls down with my bare feet, if you would only ask me to do it.
Ha! I'm sure you could do it too. All right. This is it.
Yes.
I made my fortune as a sea captain.
Send the
but
word.
Now I'm retired.
A new day is dawning, and the sun rises over Whiterun.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor.
We'll greet that dawn, teeth and swords flashing.
So it begins. Make haste to our camp in Whiterun. I want you on the front lines. I have a feeling about you. Your place is on that battlefield. I need you there. Fight well or die well. Talos be with you.
Did Viola send you to bother me?
You know, for being honest, I feel like Galmar Stonefist. That's that jerk over here, right?
I'm not sure why Tullius
this
is
guy,
wasting
yeah,
his
Galmar
time trying to take
Stonefist.
Winterhold from us. But
Okay,
if he wants to
okay.
throw his men away,
Oh, shit.
I'll
Come
gladly
on,
accept
come on.
that gift.
You guys, we're stuck in a doorway. So near. Damn it. Thank you. Anyways, it seems like Ulfric is surrounded by yes men. He would have grown up. Oh, he was the Jarl's son, so he would have grown up in here. He would have been kind of adored and doted upon as a child. And then when the Greybeards told him he was special, he would have had even more arrogance and self-importance. There's another word I'm thinking of, but you guys know it. Anyways, so he's just full of himself, and then suddenly this war happens, and he thinks only I can help, and then he does a lot of really great stuff. Ulfric Stormcloak is cool, but now he's surrounded by yes men like Galmer Stonefist, and they're just feeding him lines about how all the men are ready and they believe in you, and men and women. It's just interesting. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do the Battle of Whiterun right here on the Johnny Guitar channel, and we're gonna hope to God we do not die. Oh, I should probably pay him. Yeah, I need to get to Whiterun.
My carriage is... Where do you want to go?
I would like to go to Whiterun for just normal reasons.
We'll be off.
Normal person going to Whiterun for mercantile.
I bet you'll be glad to get to Whiterun and get out of this weather.
This is it, man! They say that our cause is false, that we are nothing more than thieves, thugs, and murderers. But no! We are farmers! We are craftsmen! We are sons and daughters of shopkeepers, maidservants, and soldiers! We are the sons and daughters of Skyrim! And we have come this far because our cause is true! Because we fight as one! And because our hearts are bursting with anger! What we do here today, we do for our country! For all the true Nords of Skyrim! Whiterun's walls are tall, but they are old and crumbling, like the Empire whose legion lights them. They've barricades to block us, but we'll tear through them, and the Imperials behind them! Our objective is the drawbridge. If we can find a way to drop it, the city will be ours! Everyone on me! Let's show these Imperial milk drinkers what true Nords look like!
They got archers up along the wall.
The Emperor can kiss my ass. Water the ground with your blood. Do your worst. For the Emperor! Come on, come on!
Made it. I was sure I'd find you face down in the dirt. Huh? Somebody help!
Come on!
The greater.
A little late for that, don't you think?
Stay back, Lord.
Where'd you come from?
I'll be damned if I let this rabble take my city and my own sword.
Fine. This is what you want, huh? Oh, damn you!
You call yourself a warrior?
That's all you got?
I'll admit I really like Irileth. I hope Irileth survives. Irileth is so cool.
Time for you to die.
a Nord? Enough! That's enough. I surrender. I surrender. Peace! Everyone stand down. That's an order. Stand down! I surrender. What happened? Vignar Greymane. Your family was noticeably absent from the walls. Now I know why. Wouldn't the dagger in the back have sufficed?
You think this is personal? No. The Empire has no place in Skyrim. Not anymore. And you have no place in Whiterun anymore.
A convenient position to hold now. But mark my words, old man. In the days to come, Ulfric will spread his rebellion thin. And what then? We need the Empire as much as it needs us. We Nords are the Empire. Our blood built it. Our blood sustains it. You, of all people, should know that.
If this was my empire, I'd be able to worship whoever I damn well pleased. You wish to see an empire without Talos? Without its soul? We should be fighting those witch elves, not bending knee to them. The Emperor's nothing more than a puppet of the Thalmor. Skyrim needs a High King who will fight for her. And Whiterun needs a Jarl who will do the same.
Tell me, Vignar, was all this worth it? How many of those corpses lining our streets wear the faces of men who once called you friend? What about their families?
Enough! Both of you! There is a burning city out there that needs a government. He's right. Galmar, come. Let us restore order.
This isn't over. Hear me, you old fool? This isn't over. And you, a Stormcloak. I thought better of you. You'll all come to regret this day. I surrender.
I'm pretty sure I killed
Give me a few hours to gather my household. I'll depart. You have my word.
Make a move toward Baldur, and you're dead.
Get over to them.
This is all very traumatic for Brutal Jane as well. I mean, she grew up near Whiterun. She surely knew some of the soldiers here. She kinda didn't mind killing the Imperial Legionnaires. She herself had once been a Legionnaire. But yeah, killing the Whiterun Guard, these were people she knew. And, she respected Jarl Balgruuf. But she gets it. The Thalmor have no place here, and I think now that I think about it is what I'm saying. I think the Skyrim, the Nords, and perhaps Ulfric are trying to recreate what the Alakir were able to do in Helmerfell, which is beat the Eldmeri forces back and sign an independent treaties with the Eldmeri that has nothing to do with the White Gold Concordant, which I believe we just read that earlier in this episode in the Great War book, the Treaty of Stros-Makai II, I think, Stros-Makai II, perhaps. Anyways, that is the treaty that they signed, and it is independent and different from the White Gold Concordant. So emboldened by the Hammerfell, I think Ulfric Stormcloak wants to create his own. He really wants to drive the Eldmeri and the Empire out of Skyrim. And perhaps then the Eldmeri would sign their own treaties with him. And if I'm being honest, everybody out there in the Johnny Guitarverse, all you fans of Skyrim, if I'm being honest, it's not a bad plan. I mean, if you're looking at it in the context of what the people of Hammerfell were able to do. Now, they had a different situation, surely. It was a slightly different situation. And the Aldmeri Dominion was further from them. Like, the Aldmeri Dominion had to march through the... oh, God. Oh, I guess we're dealing with this today as well. Jane was trying to have last thoughts before we closed the live stream, but no. A little bit more action for those of you. Thank you for tuning in to the Johnny Guitar channel. Like and subscribe.
Time for getting out of here.
There's an old shrine of Talos here, one that her father used to visit and bring her here as a child. And oh, come on, seriously, we're still dealing with this? How was that possible? Can someone please deal with this? I'm trying to do an outro. I'm trying to build a character for Brutal James. Jakesis? Thonir? Where are you guys? Where are you guys on this? Do I have to do everything myself? Okay, anyways. Her father used to visit this location. She remembers it as a child. She remembers worshipping Talos as a child. Didn't last long. Worship Talos? Okay, and with that, Jane has sacked, or helped Ulfric Stormcloak sack Whiterun. This was a major decision for her. In addition, she's, I think she's gonna side with him. He's right. The Thalmor are not unbeatable. We can do it. We can beat the Thalmor. We can weaken them. And if the Empire grows a pair of balls and joins in, we can defeat the Thalmor. Jane now believes that. But she's still curious about Ulfric Stormcloak. A deep curiosity. She's probably in love with him. Maybe she still is trying to get the measure of the man, as in, what kind of man is he? Now, Delphine has let her know that she can break into the Thalmor embassy. She can find out more about Ulfric Stormcloak. And I think we're going to do that in the next episode, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me here on the Johnny Guitar channel. Thank you for joining me here on Skyrim Anniversary. Brutal Survival with Brutal Jane. We'll see you in the next one, everybody.